Hello friends, let me take this opportunity to welcome you to yet another video. If you're new to this channel, I'm called Derrick Mutatiina and I'm the founder at Sickle Cell Africa, a sickle cell patient advocacy group in Northern Uganda which majors in creating awareness about sickle cell disease. Please consider subscribing, liking and also sharing this video so that you can participate in the creating of awareness about sickle cell disease. Today I would like us to discuss something very important, and that is the evolution of sickle cell disease. We would like to understand how our beautiful red blood cells which are around, which can be able to carry enough oxygen to all the body parts where it is required. How did they turn into sickle shapes? How did they turn to be sticky? How did they turn to be sharp and really soul crushing that they cannot even carry enough oxygen to all the body parts where it is required? So how did all this come about? Please keep around and watch this video at the end so that you get to understand how really the evolution of sickle cell disease came about. I'm displaying some maps on the screen and they show the distribution of malaria in the world. When you follow this map very well, you discover that especially in sub-Saharan Africa, where malaria was too much in history, even up to now, you discover that this is where again sickle cell disease is too much. When you go to South America, then you see the Mediterranean regions and some parts of Asia, Saudi Arabia. Then you go to the Caribbean regions, you discover that these are the areas where malaria was too much. And again, these areas still have cases of sickle cell disease. So this means that the origin of sickle cell disease lies in malaria. Our bodies have the potential to set up adaptations in order to overcome different situations. So our bodies discover that in a situation where the red blood cells are sickle shaped, they can help fight malaria. How does this come about? The parasite which causes the biggest percentage of malaria, the one known as plasmodium falciparum, has its life cycle in red blood cells. It feeds on red blood cells and that's where it develops until it multiplies and spreads to all other body parts. But in a situation where the red blood cells are sickle shaped, first of all, the nutrients will not be enough for this plasmodium falciparum to survive and complete its life cycle. And another thing is that such a sickle shaped red blood cell does not live for long. Instead of 120 days for a normal red blood cell, this sickle shaped red blood cell lives for only around 10 to 20 days. This means that this red blood cell will break down and be eliminated from the body before the plasmodium falciparum completes its life cycle. And that is how malaria can be really controlled in people with sickle cell trait. I hope you have heard of something known as the heterozygous advantage, where people with sickle cell trait are said to be resistant to malaria. So really that's how sickle cell disease came about, as a modification of our bodies to fight against malaria infestations, because it was the biggest cause of death in especially sub-Saharan Africa and some other parts of the world. So I hope you've been able to learn something from this video. If you have any other further questions about the evolution of sickle cell disease or any other topic in sickle cell disease, please feel free to leave it in the comment section. You can also go on to follow Sickle Cell Africa on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also follow our blog, sicklecellafrica.blogspot.com, to be able to get weekly posts on sickle cell disease. I thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.